Hi, hello, Rubies. It's very good to see you all again today. If you hear any noise, that is the rain. We got a very powerful message today. And this energy. Ooh, babes. So, I've gone ahead and I was browsing through my spirit animal book, and we got an animal. And the animal is basically what ended up telling me, besides some of the energies that I was feeling beforehand, that this reading was gonna be big. Um, the energies are amazing, and the fact that you know Spirit had me dress up all pretty. Not that I don't, but just like more like I'm wearing a black dress, very dark reddish makeup. Um, it's raining, and I'm also wearing a lot of amethyst right now, as well as a lot of purples. So the colors purple and red are very significant, which are the crown and third eye chakra, that's the purple, and the red is the root chakra, which is just even more of a reason that's like the energies in this video already for this reading is going to be wow. Which also makes sense because tomorrow for me, we have, it might be for you today, but I know for me tomorrow is the 23rd of August, and we're gonna have a new moon. But it's not gonna be just any new moon, it's gonna be a black new moon. And new words. I've also been getting a lot with like throat blockage clearing. I know that I've been doing that, so I have a feeling you guys are as well. But the black moon, uh, new moon specifically, is both a beautiful meaning of rebirth after death, and it very much reminds me of the the Phoenix card in my Bird Oracle of you know rising from your ashes. So it's gonna be very potent, very powerful. Also, if any of you work with dark femme goddesses or spirits. Like for me, here's an example of a few of the goddesses that I work with. I work with Hecate, Persephone, Aphrodite, Nyx, and once again, that's just a few of them. And their energy, especially Hecate or goddesses that have to deal with like crossroads, are very, very strong on this moon as well. Um, and they're definitely guiding. And another thing as well, why they definitely wanted me to mention that also because of the fact that with this new moon tomorrow, or it might be today for you, with it being a black new moon, I really, really, really suggest, if you don't already work with them, looking into it and maybe looking at like a ritual or something you can do that will, just really sink in this energy, because it is such a beautiful, beautiful, strong, potent energy, and it's a very rare moon. Um, and it's so cool that it's happening. Also, it's on a Virgo new moon, which Virgo is Earth, if I remember correctly. So Earth signs are also very, very significant as well, because the lip gloss that I'm wearing, it's actually it's a Capricorn, confirmation burp, and I'm a Taurus. Also, the fact with like being rooted and everything, especially being rooted in like this deep, deep power, because that's what I'm feeling. Um, it makes sense that you either have Earth signs in your chart somewhere, whether they're your big three or just in general, or even 433s. I looked up at the timer, or even if you're not an Earth sign, you don't have any of them. You just are very connected with Mother Gaia and just very, very rooted in yourself and your power. Oh, this is such a beautiful energy. Okay. The animal that we ended up getting was the horse. Dependability, adventure, strength. One of the domestic animals with which humans enjoy a deep connection, horse is a robust throat chakra clearing creature that guides us towards our passion for adventure. Domesticated in lands north of the Black and Caspian Seas 5,000 years ago. Oh my goodness. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. One of the rituals you might want to look into is something with a throat chakra, because there's definitely purging of that right now, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a very, very, very beautiful thing. Horse has always been a companion for those traveling to new lands. As an animal guide, it symbolizes an ability to freely explore the parts of ourselves that are in need of revival. This powerful being helps us to recognize our inner strength and understand how to activate it in order to advance in life. Those who embrace horse as a teacher are the bold ones, who carry themselves the certainty about who they are headed, about where they are headed, and the fearlessness to get them here. Horses and humans worldwide enjoy a profound relationship, a spiritual bond grounded in the stability of the earth, root chakra. Also, the horse has a little bit of like a pinkish color on it. The fact they're having me show you the horse is significant for somebody out there. We can see this reflected in the way a rider magically conveys directions based on subtle body movements, and horse responds by performing exactly as expected in a beautiful dance of dependability. Horse, as an animal guide, denotes an ability to be there for others in times of need. As a steadfast companion through challenging periods of life, we can honor this gift within ourselves and generously share it with others. The mighty presence of horse is a universal symbol of fortitude and virility. We observe horse energy in those who are naturally gifted athletes, or in anyone who uses their strength as an asset in physical endeavors. I'm getting dancers heavily for some people out there, which, hi, hello, beautiful. These are the stars of the soccer team, the award-winning gymnasts, the multi-lap swimmers. When we witness an agile body coupled with this powerful stature, we can be sure that this animal leads the way. These gentle giants survive solely on plant-based diets. Their robust physicality is balanced by a gentle heart, which yields to the commands of their rider. This profound connection is illustrated perfectly when we observe the duo galloping along as one entity. Horse as an animal guide allows us to embrace our ability to enjoy relationships from a place of selfless offering. Beautiful. 8:08 as I looked up at the timer. Power. An adventurous soul, you love to travel and are always curious to explore new places. Strength and fortitude are displayed in your physique. You have a gift for self-reflection as you fearlessly confront your challenges head-on. You are dependable by nature, which makes you a reliable friend and colleague. Often others regard you as a steadfast guide. You are a generous being who is able to selflessly give to others. Protection. They really want you to focus on the protection. When you feel restless, consider a visit to a new place that you've always wanted to explore. Take a walk in a local garden, drop by a used bookstore, or plan a trip to an exotic location. At times, you may feel incapable of completing tasks that seem too physically strenuous. Confirmation burp. Take it slow. Connect with your gifts of somatic endurance, grounded in sharp intellect, and proceed with confidence. Wisdom. Embrace your daring spirit. Ride like the wind. Roam as you please. Strong and sturdy, your body will carry you far. Believe in your power of endurance. The more you are able to give, the greater the gifts you will receive in return. And they are wanting me to point out that, while yes, you are very, very headfast and strong and durable, and you're able to get things done, and I'm also kind of hearing a workhorse, pun intended, and you're just able to, move to the next thing, show your hard work. They're commending you for that, because that is a very good skill to have. However, right now, they're not wanting you to exert yourself, to push yourself. Yes, you are durable. Yes, you can work hard. And that doesn't mean, sit back and do absolutely nothing. But be gentle, be easy, be steady. 10:11 as I looked up at the timer. Don't force it. Especially right now. Because right now what you need is to go steady. Steady, steady, steady pace. Slow and steady wins the race, is what I'm hearing. Messages from Horse. When Horse gallops into your life, reflect on how you support others. Are you shirking responsibilities? Connect with your capacity for dependability in order to offer your services in a more reliable way. Observe your current state of health. Assess your diet and exercise routine to see how you can revise them to develop greater well-being. Now is a good time to plan that trip you've been dreaming about. Research your options, gather your resources, and set an intention to embark on the journey. What I'm getting from that last one is that if you guys are anything like me, which I have a feeling you are, because if this video found you, you're part of my collective, and, we're energetically on the same path, right? And so if you're anything like me, you might feel like, well, Zora, as much as I'd love to go on that trip to Italy or Ireland, or those are significant places because I just mentioned them. I'm also hearing Brazil. I don't have the finances for it, or I just don't have the time or anything like that. And Spirit's telling you to shush with that mindset, first of all, because it's that old lack mentality trying to creep back in, which we don't want her. We're done with her. Now, of course, it's okay that it happens, because that's a very hard habit to break. But just know that, take a step back, breathe whenever this starts to happen. And also just know that, you may think that you might not be able to take that trip or do some of the things that you want to do, but there are resources coming. The resources are here. And all you have to do is just, and I know this is hard, stay still, stay steady, have faith, and believe, and it's going to happen. And they're telling me as well to think of the place that you want to go to most, or the hobby or the little thing that you've been wanting to do for so long that you haven't been able to because of you haven't had enough time or resources or yada yada yada, whatever it may have been for you. Think of that thing. Think of the feeling that that thing brings you, and then let it go. That's very significant for you guys out there. And they don't want me to go any further on that because it's part of the surprises, your manifestations, your abundance that's coming in. Okay. Okay, do we want... Okay. They're wanting me to pull from my little charm bag, and these are just going to be little extra confirmations for somebody out there that this message is for you, or it might be something that you need to hear at the moment. So we have a black and white striped gold, interesting, glass bead. We have a little yellow flower, which yellow is the color of the solar plexus, which is our confidence and our stability within ourselves. We have a little green bead, and it almost, I hope that you guys can see that. I don't know if it's, I really hope that zoomed in, but it has like little crackle effects on it. We have a little neon green bunny bead. We have a little pink train bead, which pink is the color of the heart chakra, and I'm getting from this bead specifically that this is, it's that travel, it's that place or that thing that you wanted to do that's deeply in your heart. And this is just more confirmation from Spirit that yes, it is going to happen. Have patience and trust love. We have a Z bead. Oh, there we go. And it's white with gold. It's almost like a pearlescent color. We have a little, like, almost like vintagey lace button. Very cute, very pretty. It has like a little flower pattern. White flowers might be significant. We have a little acorn charm. We have a green A with gold, which that's the heart chakra again. We have this little like green blue rock bead. We have a blue little star bead. We have a pink little airplane, which once again, this is just more confirmation that that trip or that thing you wanted to do is happening. Oh my goodness. And we got the second pink train bead. And we got the second blue star. So blue stars are very significant. Also, blue is the color of the throat chakra. I'm also hearing from this as well, Spirit's wanting me to tell you that you are a little star. You are the star card in the tarot. You know it. I know it. We have this little rainbow-esque crystal bead. We have a blue R bead. We have this like little purple snowflake bead. A blue-green feather little charm. And last but not least, a little clear bead that almost kind of reminds me of like a little pumpkin. And now for the little fortune papers that we got. You are sociable and entertaining. 5, 6, 14, 34, 39, 42. You will pass a difficult test that will make you happier. 10, 17, 25, 29, 32, and 37. Oh, confirmation burp. I was thinking that that test is going to be on this new moon, and it's basically going to be the things that you release and you fully stepping and embracing your power. And I'm also hearing the clarity that you're going to be getting on a situation when it comes to yourself and who you are and your power and your abilities on your path. You will always be surrounded by true friends. 9, 11, 12, 29, 32, and 38. You will be unusually successful in business. 19, 15, 16, 25, 85, and 17. 17's coming in a lot. There is a true and sincere friendship between you both. 10, 20, 38, 9, 17, and 3. 10 is also coming in a lot. Also, I'm hearing that for the business one, that's just one of your manifestations that you've been having and dreaming of, and that's just part of this resources and this abundance that's coming in from Spirit that they are just giving you a little bit of extra confirmation about again to basically tell you that, yes, this is happening. Be patient, love. Be patient. And I can feel some of you rolling your eyes and being like, but Zora, I've been patient enough. And it's like, honey, I know. And I get it. But it's almost here. I promise you. You just really, really, really have to trust and believe. And even if you feel detached from it at this point, like, yeah, it's happening. Like, at this point, I don't really care when it's happening because I'm hearing messages all the time, and it's just like, I'm done. I'm focusing on, like, my self-love, my power, whatever it is. You're meant to. You're meant to be in that state of mind and doing that, because you know what? That state of mind just brings it in even closer, because spirit, the universe, is sitting there like, okay, we already had this prepared, but now the threads that we've been threading this entire time for these blessings, now with this energy, we can pluck the string and pull it, and boom, your reality, your dream reality, your manifestations. Okay. They're wanting me to pull from the Spirit Wheel meditation deck. This is a new deck, by the way. I'm so excited to finally show it to you guys. It is... she is just such an amazing deck. I love her so much, and she's just perfect. Okay. What is the message that my collective needs to hear today? As always, only that of love and light energy and of the highest good, and that of the spirit teams and the universe is allowed in this space. So mo to be. We have a card instantly. Okay, 22 as I looked up at the timer. 333, or threes in general, are very important, so are nines. Okay, so they're wanting me to look at the bottom of the deck. We have Ripe Berries Moon, Life Lessons, Victory, Courage. Number 23. There is a crow, a falcon, an owl, and a hummingbird. Also a lot of reds, so that root chakra again. The card that fell out immediately is Trust, Spirit Path of the South. Personal space, openness, faith, 36. And there's 2 brown eagles, which there's a lot of browns in this card in general, which is once again just that root chakra. Thunderbird clan, imminent change, life force, rebuilding. Number 7. There's a lot of purple whiskey smoke. Whiskey, interesting. I meant to say wispy, but whiskey might be important. Also, that might be a nice offering to give to a spirit that you're working with, or I'm hearing like a past loved one, specifically an aunt figure, or some sort of like father or masculine figure. There is a white eagle in this, and another thing that I'm seeing from this card and I'm getting from this card is the new moon. It's a very, very, very good time for rebuilding and, you know, trusting in the universe and in yourself and in your power, and fully releasing, fully letting go, and just really solidifying not only to the universe but to yourself that I have released and let go of this old self, of the old things and patterns that no longer serve me, both seen and unseen. And as well, that I'm free, and none of the old shackles that held me back in the past are holding me back now for this new beginning. And some of you as well, they're telling me you might want to hold a funeral for yourself for the old version of you that you were leaving behind, because this old version of you, 2505, so I looked up at the timer, it's not coming with you. It can't, because this old version of you can't exist without the things that you have purged and let go of. And so, because of this, it's time to let her go. Time to say goodbye with love and with openness and with thankfulness and blue moon, mastery, recognition, evolution. Number 28. Eagles are really significant. 2544 as I looked up the timer. There's a lot of purple here, which is our crown chakra and our third eye. And like I said, this power that you're going to be feeling, first of all, I feel like you've been really feeling into your power, whether it's your spiritual gifts or just your confidence in who you are. I am really feeling spiritual gifts, however. I'm also hearing spiritual upgrades, especially within the third eye. And also, remember that clarity that I mentioned and that confirmation burp? Oh my goodness. Again, oh my god, that's 3. See, I'm telling you, 3 is very important. But this is just more confirmation that some of that clarification that you might be getting, or that upgrade, is going to be happening on this new moon, or close to it. It might have already happened, but I am feeling that this is going to be happening. And it's really, really, really going to help you with releasing. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but there's wolves on this deck, or on this card. Also, they are wanting me to mention as well, the eyes are really important, which once again is just the third eye. I'm also hearing that you guys might be getting more, I believe it's clairseeing or clairsight or something like that. I don't know, I'd have to look. I can't remember all the names of the different clairs. But that's super important. Also, just once again, pointing out that your third eye. Also, with the rain, they want me to add in here that you should do some sort of water cleansing ritual. For some of you, they're saying to put like a bowl outside, put some intentions in it, dump it back into the earth, something like that. For some of you, I'm hearing just making like moon water. For others of you, I'm hearing like taking like an herbal bath or like a sacred shower, which for me, that basically just means like setting your intentions before hopping in the shower, maybe even putting on like a candle or your favorite music or something that makes you feel confident, or whatever you want to embody, and then get in the shower, clean yourself, and just the entire time, have those intentions and just feel the goody goodness. But water is very significant. They're wanting you to do some sort of water cleansing ritual, and of course you don't have to do any of those. Those were just suggestions for some of you. And the last card that came out is Strength, Spirit Path of the West, Offering Assistance, Meditation, Patience, number 40. There is another eagle. There's 2 eagles here. And I think it might be 4 eagles, actually, because there's a smaller one in the back. There's a bear, and then there's a white wolf. And this one is blue, which is our throat chakra. And for me, what I'm getting from this card is, first of all, patience, my love. Remember, patience. Also, they're highlighting once again that it's really important that you do some sort of ritual with your guides, no matter what that may be. That might be meditation. Also, they're wanting me to point out the black cat ring that I'm wearing. But by doing this, it'll help ease this throat block clearing. Wow. And I'm saying this for myself too, babes. Also, they wanted me to talk about the back of these cards, which there's a white bison, a white bear, a bald eagle, and a white wolf on the back of these cards. So those animals might be very significant as well for somebody out there. I'm also getting just spirit animals in general, especially since I opened up this reading with a spirit animal pull from my deck, or not my deck, from my my book. And also I'm hearing as well that you guys might be Native American, or you might have a religion or a past, or and when I say past, that could be past life, or that could just be ancestors, family members, things like that, that work with spirit guides, spirit animals. It doesn't have to be Native American, but I'm heavily getting that. Also, they want me to bring in as well that if you have pets on the other side, I'm specifically hearing a black labradoodle. There's like a golden retriever, and it looks like a Great Dane, like a spotted black and white Great Dane with maybe some brown on it. Those are significant for somebody out there. But they are with you as well. They are part of your spirit team. They are bringing in these blessings, and they're also helping you with this last really, really big purge. And the thing is, you guys have already purged some really, really big energies. And this is why Spirit is telling you to rest, because this last one that's happening on this, whether it's on this new moon or afterwards with the energies, you know, or even beforehand, if you're seeing this, you know, before, it's confirmation burp. You guys, this is gonna be confirmation burp again. This is gonna be the big one. And so, and I know, here's the thing with my collective. You guys are little alchemists, okay? You purge and transform all the time. Why do you think you keep getting the Phoenix card, okay? You guys burn to ashes, rise from them anew every single time. And that's such a beautiful thing. Some of you might be resisting that a little bit. Which, that's okay. That's okay. It happens. But right now, it's just even more prudent that you rest. And by resting, by not pushing yourself, by staying steady, it's going to 3244 as I looked up at the timer. It's going to really help with this moon, because this moon, I'm hearing that this moon is going to be the catalyst for, it's the final step before everything, all your abundance, you know, everything you've been working for, 3310 as I look at the timer, that's going to be coming in. There's going to be more releasing and purging, and whether you do, you know, rituals or not, it's still very, very important to rest at this time. Also, because I'm hearing as well, which I'm saying this for myself, 33 as I looked up at the timer, you have transformed so much and released so much that now, first of all, honey, you need to give your body a break. You need to let her rest. You need to let her catch up to all the work that you have done spiritually. And second of all, like I said, that catalyst, you've done so much work on yourself by acknowledging your power and letting go and facing your shadows and all this lovely, lovely and hard spiritual work, 3414, that your reality has no choice but to match your frequency. Your physical world has no choice but to match the vibration that you are at the moment. But in order for it to do it, you gotta let it be, because it's divine timing. Remember, also because there's just one last little step that's happening before the divine grabs that string that connects all these little dots that they've put together for you and your path and pull it to release you into your new reality. They're wanting me to pull from my Crow Tarot and grab you 3511. And we're just going to get some last minute energies to end off this beautiful, beautiful reading with. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. This is you. This is you. You are that High Priestess, okay? You are that alchemist. You are so intuitive and divine, and it's just gorgeous. And I'm also getting, for a lot of you, that you are a divine feminine. Also, even if you're not a divine feminine, everybody has feminine and masculine energy within them, and right now you have fully learned to balance your feminine energy and really step into it without setting off the yin and the yang of both your masculine and your feminine. Also, once again, this card reminds me a lot of like Persephone and Hecate and just darker goddesses, dark femme spirits and deities, and pomegranates are really, really significant. Also, I suggest looking up the song Pomegranate Lips. I don't remember exactly who it's by, but it's a song about Persephone, and I was hearing it like almost the entire time as I was doing my makeup before coming out here, which is really funny because the lip look that I'm wearing today I call my pomegranate lips. So but yeah, also 3655 as I looked up at the timer. This is just even more confirmation as well that your spiritual gifts are heightened, but they're also going to be even more heightened. You're going to either be unlocking or getting clarity or something that has to deal with your spiritual gifts and who you are, which will help you on your next path, which is just even more of a reason why it's time to rest, will be happening either on this black new moon or on the energies afterwards. Oh goodness. What is the message that my collector needs to hear today? So much of you. Okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. So, the cards that came out are the Wheel of Fortune, which this is you. You are that Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Cups reversed, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy. The Five of Cups reversed. The Three of Pentacles upright. And the Devil reversed. I'm going to go ahead and read you the meaning for this card specifically from this deck, and then I will end off this reading. The element for the Death card is Earth. The Devil reversed is a sign that you are no longer blinded by the materialism and overindulgences of the devil. You can free your mind and body from the shackles that have kept you from realizing your real potential. Three of Pentacles is next. The crafty crows work together to build a structure, enabling them to easily reach the cherries. The Three of Pentacles encourages you to continue developing the new skills needed for working with a group on a common goal. Do not give in to fear or feel disheartened if progress is slow. It may be an indication that you need to bring a little help in the form of a mentor, but nonetheless, you will experience success. And the cherries are very, very significant in this. But what I'm hearing for this card specifically is that this mentor is either somebody that Spirit is bringing in for you, or it is Spirit themselves, the universe themselves, mentoring you on these gifts for this next path or whatever it is you're going to be unlocking. Five of Cups reversed. Next. When the Five of Cups appears reversed, it is a sign that you are learning from past losses and are ready to move forward. The ability to learn from past mistakes will enable you to see a path of acceptance. The Four of Cups reversed. When the Four of Cups appears reversed, it may indicate the hard work you've put in has paid off, and any hardship or difficulty will soon come to an end. And last but not least, the Wheel of Fortune. The element for this is fire, which is actually really funny because the perfume that I'm wearing, it's from an Element collection, and I'm wearing fire. So any of the fire signs might be really important for you guys as well. What goes around comes around, and so does the Wheel of Fortune. During difficult times, this card serves as a reminder that with the bad comes the good, and a change is coming. The Three of Crows in the center point inward, symbolizing our inner power to move the wheel and our ability to control the amount of time we spend either up or down. The 8 crows facing outward on the wheel represents the spokes of the wheel and the energy that each direction possesses. Although they appear to be fixed to the wheel, their wings allow them some freedom, symbolizing our ability to learn from and move past a difficult situation. Beautiful, beautiful card to end this reading off with. All right, love. I know that this has been a little bit longer. I do apologize. Not really. I got what I needed to get out for you guys. 42:33 as I looked up at the timer. I love you all so, so, so much. And, oh, yes, real quick before I end the reading. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can go ahead and look at the description. I have my Instagram and my PayPal linked down below. Information for booking with me is on my YouTube community and the very first pinned post on my Instagram. I offer services such as tarot readings, psychic messages, and yeah, I love you, and I hope to see you all soon, either in another video or with you booking me, and just, yeah, you are so powerful and so divine, babes, and I'm so proud of you, and I love you so, so, so much, and just rest, take it easy. You've got this, you magnificent, abundant, powerful little being. I love you guys so much. Mwah.